is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CEO4 YouTube channel. There is no game week this week for Carlisle as it is the FA Cup and we got knocked out. So I thought I'd still bring a video and bring you guys my mid-season League 2 predictions. Now I'm going to say it, my predictions that I did in July are shocking. They are really, really poor. So I thought we'll do a mid-season one. Bit risky because the transfer window's still open. But this is the layout that we're going with then. In the pink on your left-hand side is my mid-season predictions for January. The middle table is the official League 2 table as of the 7th of January. And the table in blue on the right-hand side was my predictions in pre-season in July 2022. In 24th position to get rock bottom of the table, I have got Crawley Town. I originally predicted Crawley to finish 17th. They currently sit 20th in the league, but I just think there's an absolute shambles going on in that club at the moment. Managers coming in, managers going out, players leaving to relegation rivals like Gillingham. And I think Crawley are going to go down this season because of the result of the management of the new owners there. Into 23rd position then, I have got Rochdale. Rochdale are currently 23rd in the league. I originally predicted them to be 16th in the league, but I do think Rochdale are going to go down, which will be a shame because Rochdale, Oldham, and Bury used to be some really good away days, and obviously Rochdale's the only one left. The away day at the end of this month for Carlisle, but I think Rochdale will finish 23rd. I think they've had a really poor season, and I think they will go down this year in 23rd position. Into number 22 then, position 22, I have Gillingham. Now, the first prediction that I got horribly wrong. In July, I said Gillingham were going to finish 7th in the playoffs. Gillingham currently sit 24th, rock bottom of the league on 14 points. I think Gillingham have made a couple of good signings, as I said, about taking players off Crawley. I think they'll just stay up in 22nd. They've just been taken over, got a bit of money in. So I think they'll just stay up in 22nd position. I do think it'll be tight at the bottom of the league, though. And continuing with that theme, in 21st position, I have got Crewe Alexander. Crewe sits 17th in the league as the time of recording this. I predicted them to be 15th at the start of the season. I think this will now be a 21st place finish for Crewe Alexander. I thought they were really poor against Carlisle when we played them just the other week in that 3-0 victory. They looked really poor. The captain got sent off of a stupid decision. And I just think Crawley will be safe, but just. And I think it will be a tough one for them, but just staying safe. In 20th then, I have got the Welsh club Newport County. Carlisle United's next game. I've got Newport to finish 20th in my updated predictions. They currently sit 18th in Sky Bet League 2, and my original prediction had them in 9th. So again, not the best prediction there from me. I think Newport have enough to stay up. It's a tough place to go down there, but I just don't think they're going to have a very special season. And I do think they'll finish 20th in Sky Bet League 2. Moving into 19th position then, we have the Pools, Keith Curle's Blue White Army, Hartlepool United. They currently sit 22nd on 19 points. I originally predicted them to be 22nd, but I think with the signing of Keith Curle, I think they'll finish 19th. I know a lot of Carlisle fans, not a massive fan of Keith Curle, but I was a big fan of Keith Curle when he was at Carlisle. Supported Carlisle since I was 6 years old, but I remember the Keith Curle 2015 teams. One of my best eras as a Carlisle fan. I think Hartlepool will be safe with Keith Curle. I do rate him as a manager. Into 18th position then, we have Colchester United. Colchester currently sit 21st in the league. I originally predicted them to be 18th, and that is where I am putting them in my mid-season predictions. I think Colchester will do enough to be safe. I don't know if you class 18th as comfortable mid-table, but I think they'll be comfortable there. I think the relegation fight docks itself at position 19 there, really. I think Colchester will be okay. Tough place to go down there for an away day. Into 17th then, talking about tough places to go. Carlisle United absolutely hate going to Harrogate, and Harrogate are my team in 17th. Currently sit 19th in Sky League 2, and I originally predicted them to finish 20th. But I'm moving them up 3 places into 17th. Luke Armstrong, brilliant striker. I think they've got enough to get that mid-table position, Harrogate down there, and as I say, it's a horrible place to go. Carlisle know that, we never win there. Moving into 16th position, then I have AFC Wimbledon, another shock and prediction for me at the start of the season. Wimbledon currently sit 14th in Sky Bet League 2. I had them to finish 4th at the start of the season. I am taking 12 places off them and putting them in 16th. Now, between sort of Carlisle in 4th and Wimbledon in 14th at the moment, there's only 5 points. It's really, really tight. I think Wimbledon will just slip down that table a couple of places into 16th, ending the season there. Into 15th then, into mid-table, I've got Grimsby Town. I reckon Grimsby fans will be happy with that. I originally predicted them to finish in 21st position. They currently sit 16th in the league, and I'm going to put them in 15th place in my mid-season predictions. Again, really good atmosphere down there at Grimsby. Really tough away day to go. When the fans are on it, the fans are on it. I think Grimsby will be absolutely fine this season in that mid-table or 15th position. No worries if you're a Grimsby fan, in my opinion. Moving on into 14th then, I have got Barrow. Another shocking prediction from me, as you can see there. Barrow currently sit 10th in the league. Bit of a rough patch at the moment for them. I originally predicted them to finish 23rd. And they've just blown everyone away. They're in the playoffs quite a lot of the season. I just think, unfortunately, this downward spiral is going to continue. But I think if you're a Barrow fan, 14th position is still an accomplishment for them, especially after the season they had last year. And it's the definite improvement on 23rd, where I originally placed you in the league. Anyway, moving into 13th, we have got Tranmere Rovers. Daniel Samu has just left and immediately went on loan to Morecambe. But Tranmere, great away day, Tranmere. They currently sit 15th in the league. I've got them 13th in the predictions. I originally predicted them to finish 5th, but that hasn't really clicked on this season for them. But I think Tranmere will be absolutely fine this season. 13th position, comfortable mid-table. And yeah, absolutely fine for Tranmere for me. No issues again there. Into 12th position in the league, I have predicted Sutton United. Sutton currently sit 12th in the league. I think they'll stay there. I think Sutton are a team that are just there, really. They give us a good game at Brunton Park. I originally predicted them to finish 11th, so not much change there. And, you know, hopefully when we go there on the last game of the season, we've got promotion or playoffs. And I just think, yes, Sutton going to be 12th position. I think Sutton are going to be there for a few seasons, just mid-table in League 2, chilling. Into 11th position then, sticking with mid-table, I have got Salford City. Salford currently sit 11th in the league. I predicted them to be 14th at the start of the year, but I think they'll finish in this 11th position. I think Salford are a good team. They're well backed. They've obviously got the money. We battered them earlier this season. But I don't think they're going to go any further this season. I think they're just going to sort of stay around that 10th, 11th position for me. I don't know what it is. I just have a feeling they're just going to stay there. Who knows? I might be wrong. But yeah, that's the fun of predictions. Into 10th position, I've got Doncaster Rovers. Just beat Carlisle 2-1, obviously. Doncaster currently sit in 8th position. I think they're going to drop down a couple of positions. But as I said to you in the introduction, my July predictions were shocking. And I actually predicted Doncaster to win the league. Yeah. That hasn't really progressed very well, has it? Like the rest of my predictions in July. That's why you should never ever listen to my predictions. Anyway, Doncaster in 10th position for me in the top half of the table there. And then in 9th position, they currently sit in 9th in the league, is Walsall. I think they'll stay 9th in the league. I think that's a good season for them. I originally predicted them 12th, so plus 3 places on that. I think 9th position's okay for them. They just had that money takeover, obviously, in summer. Good season for them. Maybe a good run in the FA Cup as well, obviously knocking us out. But 9th position for me there is Walsall. Into 8th position and just missing out on the playoffs, I have a team that currently sits 13th. It's Stockport County. I originally put Stockport in 13th, which is where they currently sit in the league. But I think Stockport are going to creep up that table into 8th position. I think they've got an absolutely fantastic fan base. Nice little stadium, and I think with players like Paddy Madden, who just seems to be getting better, obviously used to be at Carlisle, I think Stockport have a real chance of pushing the playoffs, but I think they're just going to miss out in 8th position. But a solid first season back in the EFL there for Stockport. Into the first position in the playoffs then, I have Bradford City. Now, Bradford currently sit 5th in the league on the same amount of points as Carlisle, and I predicted them to be 6th at the start of the year, and I'm predicting them to be 7th now mid-season. I didn't think they were anything special at Brunton Park. to be perfectly honest. Obviously, we played them again in a couple of weeks away, but I think Bradford are going to be okay. They're going to get 7th. They've got a good facility, fantastic ground, good manager, and 7th position for Bradford seems reasonable to me. In 6th position then, it is my boys. It is Carlisle United. I think we'll get the playoffs this season. I think just results like the Doncaster and the Stockport are going to cost us position in the league. It's really tight, as I said before. Carlisle currently sit in 4th. My original prediction had them in 10th. I think with the consistency, though, that we can get results, I think we can finish in the playoffs in 6th position. It's just the games against like Stockport and Doncaster away where we seem to struggle. Northampton away, we struggled. I think 6th position for us Blues. In 5th place, I have Mansfield Town, currently sitting 7th in the league. I originally predicted them to get 3rd place, but I think they'll get 5th place now. I think a solid team again. Carlisle really good to get a point away from home against them, but I think they'll be okay in the playoffs. I think 5th position for Mansfield seems reasonable. Good team. Well, so I'll maybe need to play a couple more plays in the original positions though. But 5th position for me. Into 4th then, I've got Swindon Town. Swindon currently sits 6th in the league, and I originally had them to finish 8th. I think though that they will finish in that 4th position, just missing out on the automatics. Johnny Williams is a great player. They've just signed Charlie Austin until the end of the season, a goal scorer at Premier League level, Championship level, definitely probably bag some goals for them, and that's why I've pushed them up into 4th position. I think them goals are going to be so important for Swindon, and I think 4th position is the place for them. Into the first automatic then, I have Stevenage, who I originally predicted to get relegated bottom of the league in 24th. Stevenage currently sit in 2nd place with 51 points. Now, you don't get 51 points after 23 games for no reason. Stevenage been fantastic this season. I think they'll drop 1 position into 3rd, but it could go either way, that top 3, because it is getting really tight. I'm going to say 3rd. They're currently 2nd. I think you will go up, those Stevenage fans. And in 2nd place, I've got Northampton, a team who currently sit 5 points behind, Stevenage in Sky Bet League 2. I originally had them to come 2nd in my starter predictions, and I'm going to put them 2nd again here in the mid-season predictions. Currently sitting 3rd. They're a good team, good setup, good youth system, just all around decent club, and I think this year will finally be the year where Northampton get the promotion that they want in 2nd position, which means, of course, the champions of League 2 in my predictions are the team who currently sit top of the league. It is Leyton Orient. 53 points is an unreal amount of points at this time of the season. I think they're just going to get better and better, and I think they will finish first. Again, in my first predictions, I predicted them to be 19th, which shows I don't really know anything about this division apparently. But Leyton Orient for me are going to win the league. That is who I think will win it. There you go, guys. There is the final predictions for me. I have got there on the screen for you guys. As you can see, I think Leyton Orient are going to win League 2. Northampton Stevenage join them with Swindon, Mansfield, Carlisle and Bradford in the playoffs. Rochdale and Crawley going down into the conference. What do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Please like, subscribe. And please like, subscribe and comment on this video if you have enjoyed. It would be much appreciated. Any feedback. What are your predictions? Leave them in the comments down below. I have been CU04. Thank you so much for all the support recently. Unbelievable achievement, getting over 400 subscribers. 1,500 views on the Carlisle review. Absolutely crazy numbers. I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you again. And I will see you in the next one.